everybody? Welcome back. A fresh edition of the Fresh Takes podcast, Russo and Felice. I am Paul Russo. Across from me, as always, man, myth, legend himself. Glad to see him. It's been a couple weeks. Nick Felice. Nick, how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, Paul, I'm feeling better. I think it was just allergies that I had last show. So, this is episode number 83 of the Fresh Takes podcast, on our way to 100. I was on Finger Lakes Times podcast. We filmed that earlier today, so I feel like Woj right now, popping on, telling you the NBA season is still on hold. But I'm very excited for this show today.
This is
notes for the first time in probably since 2018.
Yeah, this will be a fun one for us. We are going to be bringing something that we have argued about in the group chat and in person with our friends for a while. We're bringing it to the podcast today. Excited about that, among some other things, a couple of sports-related topics. And the one big one that's not so much, but NASCAR is coming back this weekend, so we'll give you guys a little, not so much preview, but what to kind of expect with that. We're hoping for a little bit bigger of MLB news. Hasn't been much today, but if you're a longtime watcher or listener of the pod, you will know that somehow MLB news always seems to break during our show, albeit usually when it's at 10 o'clock at night.
3:30, big MLB news, breaking news.
We'll discuss the couple smaller points that have come out with that, but that shouldn't be too long. And then the fast food debate, giving our rankings, top whatever, but we got categories.
Not
break
local
it down.
Fast food.
This is not
local.
Local. Well, admittedly, if we're depending upon how local you want to get, like McDonald's is on the list, obviously. But
these are like the big chains.
Yeah.
But it could be like regionally local chain. But
it's gonna
have a Coley's.
It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited for it. So like I said, this is something that we have discussed. This was a matter of talking point even last week in the chat. And I'm excited for it because it might be a bit heated, admittedly.
Yeah.
You guys might actually get an all-out legitimate first take style Stephen A versus Max Kellerman. Actually, it'd be more like Skip versus Stephen A. Max doesn't do too much.
We will see, Paul.
Let's dive right in then. NASCAR coming back this weekend. Darlington, South Carolina on Sunday. Cannot think of a better place to get your first lap in, let alone practice-wise. But first laps, anybody will be tuning, will be lap 1 in the race at Darlington. Most drivers classified as the toughest and trickiest corner in all of NASCAR to go through. Turns 1 and 2 at Darlington. So what could go wrong? So we'll talk about some of the things to get you accustomed for what's going to happen on Sunday here. Gonna be interesting, gonna be different. Obviously, a lot of storylines in NASCAR coming out. Obviously, the deal with Kyle Larson, Matt Kenseth coming back into the sport. His first laps in pretty much a year and a half, coming at Darlington in a package he's not used to with Chip Ganassi Racing. So, before we get fully into it, Nick, will you be watching on Sunday? Because I have to preface it with this, obviously. This will be the first live thing that we don't know what to expect in almost 2 months. Over 2 months now, really. So
it is not the first live thing that I've seen, Paul. I saw Cornhole on Saturday.
That's taped. Were you watching the Johnsonville Cornhole thing?
I don't know. There was no fans. They had masks on. But I was watching UFC prelims live because I don't have the money.
That's because you're a suck-up.
For the actual fights. But, I will leave it as to be determined if I watch. I might forget about it. But if I remember, I will put it on. If I remember, I will put it on. It's definitely a step into the right direction for sports. Because, there's also golf this weekend. Not the one I'm looking forward to, Memorial Day weekend with Peyton and Brady and Tiger and Phil. But I believe Dustin, Ricky, Dustin, Ricky, Rory, and Matt Wolf, I want to say his name is, something like that, are playing golf this weekend for charity. So I forget what day that is, but I'm going to try to watch that. Maybe pop in on the NASCAR. I know golf will be back in June. That will be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking forward to that. Just an actual tournament. Baseball spring training might be back in June. We'll get into that a little bit in a second. But Paul, if you remind me, I will watch, and that's my answer.
Yeah. So.
But it's definitely good. It's good. It really makes you wonder. What I think of NASCAR right now is what is going through the head of Jimmy Johnson. Is this it?
This is it. He's already said that
He says
it's 2020
this is
still going to be it for him in NASCAR.
Well, it's
been an oddly big motorsport news overall that I'm thinking about it during this break.
So they're making up all these races.
Yep.
Are they making up all of them?
So number wise, yes, they will be.
Okay.
3 tracks have lost dates because of this. Those 3 being Sonoma out in California, the one road course. They won't be going there. They will not be going to Chicagoland outside of Chicago in the end of July, or beginning of July, rather.
Another thing that comes across my mind.
And then the Richmond race in the spring has lost their date because their race in the playoffs seems good right now. The only issue there is they won't be able to have it as a doubleheader because obviously it's a playoff. Actually, I think it's the first round cutoff race, so they won't be able to go there for that.
The other thing crosses my mind is Watkins still lined up?
Yeah, so Watkins still good to go. Unfortunately, looking like without fans at the moment, which sucks.
That's just crossing because that is Watkins.
That one kills me personally, obviously, as does a lot of people around here.
A lot of people.
But yeah, at this rate, looking like 2021 will be the next time I'll be at the track. The way it looks. So Richmond, I'll see you, baby girl, in April next year.
You didn't go to a NASCAR race?
The last year I did not go to at least one.
Oh, yeah.
2013. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so Richmond, baby girl, I'll see you next April.
Yeah, it sucks for Watkins, man. That's terrible.
It's it's been voted the best track by fans for, last year they didn't get it. Before that, 3 straight years. So.
Because I have a friend, Josh, who's been on the show. Yeah. He's from Watkins. And I've gone there on a Saturday, and I hate going through that little town because it's so traffic.
Oh, yeah. On a race weekend alone, it's bad.
I've never gone there on race week, but I can't even
I need to get the squad. Matt's been there. Andrew's been there. It'd be fun to get you.
How long does it take? Do you go through town?
To get to the track? It's your only option to get to the track.
Oh, how long does that take?
Actually, that's a lie. You could go on the back ways in. The only issue is the way they do traffic there, they'll kick you out and have you go through 414 anyway. We're getting a bit far off.
How long does it take to get through town?
Not like super long as you probably think.
They're
but you're literally hitting every stoplight just because of the amount of traffic.
They're probably doing a lot better time with traffic on that day than like a normal Saturday.
What helps too is going up the hill 414, 414, how you have to go right and it goes up that hill.
Yeah.
So obviously it's nice having that too. Obviously it's nice having 2 lanes because you can get around some people there. Mm-hmm. And then I think it's County Road 16 that takes you to the track. They have that divvied up into 3 lanes on Sunday for the Cup race. Now Friday and Saturday it's still a regular 2-lane road, but on Sunday it's 3 lanes, which is nice. So
I know we're not talking local places, but today
it's okay.
Have you been to Gerlando's and Watkins Glen yet?
Have I gone to Watkins Glen yet during this?
No, Gerlando's, the pizza place.
Oh no, I have not.
I swear that's one of the best pizza places around.
Yeah, there's a couple places I want to try, but obviously during this deal it's tough. And there's a barbecue place down there that I've been recommending I don't know how many different times to try.
I swear, that's one of the best buffalo chicken wing pizzas I've ever had was at Gerlando's and Watkins. Oh, so good.
Anyway.
New York Pizzeria is still number 1, but...
What?
Yeah. But, yeah.
Cam's or die trying.
Cam's is good.
Anyway, let's get back.
Cicino's is good.
Let's get back to the...
Abicoli's is good.
I'll give you guys a breakdown quick of how they're kind of doing it. 1-day show, race only. How they go determine the starting lineup. Doing what's known as a pill draw. So In the point standings, car points, owner points, slots 1 through 12 will draw where they will start in 1 through 12, 13 through 24. We'll do the same thing for those slots. 24 through 36 will do that. And then the final 4 spots, 36 through 40, will be determined also by pill draw between whatever open cars show up in that realm. Similar to the way they're doing it with Xfinity and Truck when they get going. So it'll be interesting with that. Pit road wise, there's will be competition cautions about 30 laps in. First 20 cars will make a pit stop. Each car must be able to get in pit road and then off of pit road before the pace car comes around with the next 20. When those cars will pit, positions won't be lost as long as you beat the pace car out. If you speed on pit road, everything like that, penalty-wise, remains the same. If you speed, equipment, extra guide wall, stuff like that, penalty will be enforced tail end of the line and go from there. So it's going to be exciting. Sunday I'm excited for.
A lot of races.
What?
A lot of races.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the Wednesday night races that they're going to be doing because that's going to get a different set of eyes on the sport. No. And it's going to be a shorter deal on the weeknights. It's only going to be Wednesday night. The first Wednesday night race, they're also doing at Darlington next week, 1 week from today. It's only going to be 300 miles. It's going to be a fairly quick little deal. So it's going to be exciting. Hopefully people will tune in. Hopefully Nick, you'll watch a little bit of it. If you get...
I told you. Remind me.
I'll do my best. I think 3 o'clock on Sunday. Fox, tune in. Going to be...
Are the Wednesdays, those are going to be night races?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I think 7 o'clock, 7 or 7:30 starts for them. So.
They ever done a NASCAR race on a Wednesday?
History? Not for the Cups. Well, I'm sure maybe throughout history, but I'm not... the modern era, there has.
But you said before this, we talked before the show. You said this is the first time it's ever been without fans.
Yeah, so it was, to my knowledge, anyway. First time without fans. Going to be interesting overall. They have full pit crew. I shouldn't say full. They're only allowed 16 people on their rosters to come to the track, and that includes driver and spotter. So you have crews of 14, so I'm guessing crew chief, engineer, car chief, some road guys, and then the pit crew. So it's going to be interesting in that realm what they do. Back in the day, your transport driver usually did something on the pit crew as well. That's not the case anymore. So going to be interesting to see how teams kind of do it.
It's nice to take in a couple months off to be prepared for this. But
well, as if they had a choice.
They're back, though.
Yeah, back. Going to be exciting.
But UFC's back, too.
Shut up. Let's get into the MLB. Some news there, like we alluded to. So news kind of broke last week.
Oh, I got a message.
No, you don't. You made me check my phone, though.
Christian Yelich out for the season again.
Stop. So news broke last week by Trevor Plouffe, guy who you probably wouldn't expect to break exact news. Kind of about MLB's plan to go, and he wasn't fully wrong. So the way it's looking, 82 games, universal DH, the Regents things, which we discussed last pod a couple weeks ago. The owners are already kind of in agreement on this. They need to meet with the players and the player union on this. I don't think the players will accept. There's a pay deal involved with that. And the reason why most of they're not going to accept on this is because they're already doing a pay grade on for the season that they've agreed to. That and the part that I kind of forgot about this and all this. The CBA is up at the end of next year. So we are entering very interesting waters. And the MLB is only the first one. I think the only CBA that's safe at the moment is the NBA one. I could be wrong, though. But this is going to be some interesting chartered territory. Universal DH is the part that I'm kind of excited about. Nick, before we, I guess, move on to the other stuff, how do you feel about it? Big MLB news for you. You're getting the show. Yeah,
I can break that. I bought it online yesterday. And Paul, as a National League fan, I am not happy with the universal DH.
Of course.
We need to ban the DH.
No.
We need to let the pitchers bat because they play the game. They go out there on the field. They need to be in the lineup. Practice your sacrifice bunts, you American Leaguers. But for this season, I don't care what happens. Just let it happen. Not sure how the schedule's going to work. You said they're playing teams close by.
Yeah, they're going to do the Regions thing, which you weren't here for the last pod, but yeah.
And I think it's going to be bad. I think you got players fighting over money. You got owners fighting over money in a time where money shouldn't matter. You guys are all rich. They should just play the game. It should be entertainment. I don't know how this is going to work out. Not a big Rob Manfred fan. I don't think you are either.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
I don't think so. It's all about money to him. And I don't know. I'm happy to see my Pirates owner not cashing in his checks lately. But that guy needs a sell team. But
get him.
I like it. I think it's 82 games. I think 82 games is fine. I think by the halfway point of the season, Yeah, they showed a stat yesterday, the Nationals and the Giants back in the day and some other team back in the day, they were like 500 around that, and they won the World Series.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen so often. I think by 82 games, you know who the better teams are.
Yeah.
And it's not like I think 500 might get you in the playoffs. They say 7 teams make it now from each league. 500 might get you in. You know what I hope though, because as a Pirates fan, I played 3 straight years in the wild card game. I hope this format. I don't like 17s, but I hope this format eliminates the 1-game playoff. Please eliminate the 1-game playoff. I think it's a good idea. Let's get spring training going in June. I just want to see some baseball again, and because these guys' contracts are up still.
Yeah,
they're still up.
Yeah, and the Astro suspension thing only lasts still up.
That's the big thing right there, Paul.
Now I'm pissed.
Do the Astros still get plunked?
Oh yeah. Oh, are you kidding me?
I think so too because once you get back into the game
the
mode,
part I'm excited about in this is Houston and the Dodgers would be in the same division. Oh my God, bloodbath.
Yeah, it was just 2 years ago was that World Series, so a lot of those guys are still on the team.
See, Bregman deleted his Twitter.
No.
Yeah.
No, I did not see that, but that's surprising. Yeah, people are not going to forget about that. No, they're going to get it. And what's the deal with the Red Sox? They cheat.
I don't know. I mean, they cheated, but who knows?
But I just want to see some baseball again. I know you're telling me to get into this Korean league.
Oh, the KBO.
Oh, I can't get in that. I can't get into that. The games are on not when I'm up.
Yeah, let's go Dinos. Let's go Dinos.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. I do like Nick Kingham, who pitches for the SV Wervers, or whatever the name is.
SK.
I see he's still not getting run support, but I'm looking forward to it, Paul.
This league is wild, dude. I love the KBO.
The playoff format's
Swole Daddy, baby.
I don't really. Do you like that playoff format? The team gets to bye all the way to the finals.
I like it. It's different. I mean, yeah, I give them credit.
They're gonna have to throw simulated games. Those pitchers. They have to stay in the rotation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They say the guy that gets the bye to the final usually wins.
All right, Nick.
How do you want to do this?
I think it's time. So, like I said, this is the fast food ranking and debate is something that we have raged on since our college years, when we were exposed to different places and different things, and this has been the cause of some contentious arguments in the den, in the group chat.
The only problem about us two,
Yeah.
we agree a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the other
Yeah,
guys.
we do. Well, no, so this is going to sound bad. I don't think it's so much just us two that agree. I think so we have to look at it from a group of 6 perspective. I'd say half the group agrees with each other, and then the other 3 kind of are in their own opinion.
But if you expand it to our fantasy football group, Jaron Johnson,
it gets wild.
Big hater of Burger King.
It does get wild on
He
that.
hates Burger King.
I don't understand that.
I have Burger King up there a little bit. I mean, it's not my favorite, but
It's in my ranking.
Well,
But I'm not going to say where because we
explain.
each did this different. I think we kind of did it both differently. But here's what we both. I know Nick, me and you both did kind of like subcategories. So like for me, like for instance, there's like chicken, burger, that type of deal. I'm guessing it's kind of the same for you a little bit in a way.
I have it categorized as burger/fries,
Okay.
chicken, pizza, donut, coffee, taco, soup. I don't have much soup, but sub, ice cream, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Chinese.
Mine's broken down
I
into
didn't go
chicken, burger, other, sit down, and then gas station.
Chicken, burger.
What the gas station people understand why, and when I get into my big top 20.
So sit down's like one of those, like a Five Guys. Is that what you're?
Yeah, but not to spoil it, but they didn't make it.
But I mean, is that what you're?
Yeah,
classifying
it's
as sit down?
essentially in a way, yeah. I mean, I feel like all sit down places, at least in the national chain, are pretty quick anyway.
So I'll explain how I graded my
Sure.
list,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you explain how we're gonna play.
Yeah.
I graded my list by 1 through 10 system, 30 the best, 0 the worst, and I went by the food quality. Do I like the food? I went by service, and I went by do I crave this food?
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge one. Am I craving this food? And I went 1 through 10, and I graded them. And so I'd love to share my list. Paul, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, so I think we can kind of go. Let's do chicken and burger last because those are the 2 that we have the same idea for,
Okay.
and then we can each.
Now
and then,
I've graded.
and then other than
20
that, because we have
places.
different categories. We can do each of them separately on our own.
Okay.
So I'll let
But
you
we
go.
both have burger and chicken.
Yeah, so I'll let you go first. I'll let you choose one of your subcategories first, and then we'll alternate a little bit and have some debate about it.
So I'll go with one. I have 3,
Okay.
and that is taco.
Okay.
And so I've been to. I didn't put gas station, and I didn't put diners or whatever you want to call it.
Sit down.
You
I
call
classify them
those-
as sit down.
Okay. I didn't put them in there. So I'm just going to go with my taco. I've been to 3 taco places.
Okay.
Number 3, third best taco place I got is Moe's. Moe's.
Oh, okay. I see how. Oh, I see where you put them then. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
Moe's is like it's like burrito.
No,
taco.
I know your logic with it. I don't know if I would have done it that way, but I know the logic you're going down.
Whatever you call those places. Moe's, I gave it an 18. I gave it a 1. So this is 1 through 10.
Okay. Oh, I see how you really did this now.
18
Okay.
total.
Gotcha.
1 through 10 for the 3 of them.
Gotcha. So
So-
a max score of 30.
30 and 0 is
And
the
then
worst.
whoever they scored is how you rank.
Yeah.
Ah.
I got 18. I gave food a 6. I gave service an 8 because those places are pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then craving, I gave it a 4. I don't
Wow.
really, when you look at taco places, I don't crave those over these other 2. In second place, my second best taco is Taco Bell. I gave that a 25.
Sheesh.
Food is a 10. I love Taco Bell.
Oh. I don't know if I could
Service
put
about
them
a 7. And then craving's about a 9.
I feel like that's being pretty generous on the service one, depending on where you
Or
go.
no, craving's an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little generous on those McDonald's, Burger King places. But then the number 1 is Chipotle, 1 point higher, 26 overall. I give it a 9 food, 10 service. They're really quick for the places I've gone. And then 7 craving. I crave Taco Bell more, but the food and the service is just better. 1 point better than Taco Bell. So that's my taco 3 places I've been to.
Okay.
Paul?
All right. Let's since you went that way, I'll do my other ranking,
Okay.
my other subcategory, where it's pretty much I don't know where to fully put them. You know, for my ranking, I just went with what I like out of that group. So my other category, I have 7 places. that I
7
went
others?
to. Seven other in the other subcategory. Coming at number 7, I put Duncan. You know, just it's there.
It's called Duncan now.
Yeah, it's there. It just in all honesty, they've kind of fallen off the board a little bit for me over the years. It happens, you know. Number 6 for me, Long John Silver's. I'm a big seafood guy. And when it was in Geneva, Long John Silver was a nice treat. I mean,
I don't think I've ever been there though.
number
I remember, wasn't it in the back?
No, it's pretty much where the Dunkin' Donuts in Geneva is now.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 for me, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Number 4
I mean,
for
you could add. You don't have the numbers like I do, but
yeah.
I'll just ask you:
Go
how
ahead.
much do you crave these places?
I mean, certainly the higher up you get, the more I crave them. I mean, I think that's kind of where I kind of decided on it.
Is on your
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, my logic was kind of like with the food I really like and kind of like that deal. Yeah. Number 4 for me, Penn Station subs. They're more of a Midwest type deal.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them.
Just subs.
Yeah. Number 3 for me in the other subcategory, Arby's.
See, now that was one of the places. So I had Arby's and
Yeah.
Friendly's. Those are 2 places
Yeah.
I think I've been to, but I don't remember being to them. So
And number
because when I'm in Geneva,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
When I'm in Geneva, I don't go to Arby's. There's just I go to Wendy's. And Wendy's I'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But I just have never really been to Arby's.
Number 2 for me, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's, I love Jimmy John's.
Did you use delivery? Is that place really that fast?
Yeah.
Delivery?
There was
wanted to
one.
order there.
My senior year was the year that they were fully open in Erie, the location downtown Erie, and I would deliver them. I would have it delivered to my apartment every Sunday in the winter, and the guy would deliver via bike, and I felt bad, like I wasn't leaving my apartment.
Wow.
And then number 1 for me in my other subcategory, Dairy Queen. Because they just have a little bit of everything.
I've been there once.
They have ice cream, they have burgers, they have chicken, they have hot dogs. Like I didn't know where to put it, so
It's an interesting place.
So I put it right in the other.
Yeah, I think I need to go there more.
There's a few in Rochester. So
Yeah, I think I need to go.
in fact, I went there last Thursday because I didn't feel like driving up to Greece to Chick-fil-A, which would have been packed.
We still need to do that.
Yeah, I know. We should probably do that one of these.
It's either that or I don't want to spoil it earlier. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
This other place that we should go.
I'll go with we'll alternate here. So I'll go again. We'll snake draft style. So I'll go again and then you go. I will go with my gas station ranking next. 5 gas stations made my list. Number 5, Wawa in the Sheetz Wawa debate. You know, they're the other side in this.
Yeah.
Wawa's all right. You know, I'll give Wawa credit. Their half and half is very good.
Where is Wawa?
You know, they're like Sheetz everywhere on the East Coast except New York and New England, it seems. Yeah, the furnace there kind of freaked me out for a second.
He's interested.
Number 4, this is going to be an interesting one. The Indiana toll road service areas were very nice. They have more of a convenience store / deli style, which is interesting. Definitely different than the way other states do it.
What place was this?
The Indiana toll road service areas. Number 3 for me, 7-Eleven.
That's true. 7-Eleven is good.
God, I love a good Slurpee. I'm a big frozen drink guy, especially in the summer. Oh,
So you were, what was that place that used to sell at the concession stand?
slushies, slush puppies. Yeah.
You were a big
Yeah.
slushy guy. What kind?
Oh.
What kind were you?
I would go blue raspberry with just a little bit of shocker in it.
I used to always love it because when you were a coach or a parent, you had to run it.
Yeah.
This concession stand. I loved it.
Oh,
when my mom ran
whenever
it.
your parents had it for that night, it was a gold mine. Are you kidding me?
All this food.
Oh,
I definitely gained a couple pounds.
number 2 for me is Love's.
I've never heard of that place.
They're pretty good. They're a little bit. They're everywhere. I think there's one in like Binghamton.
What do they got there?
so they'll usually have like a restaurant with them, but like with them, what I like is I really like their coffee for one. And they also have what's called tornadoes, which are just pretty much like rolled up tacos that kick ass. And then number one for me, easily my number one for me, Sheets.
And that's the
Bar
place.
none,
That's the place we need
hands
to go.
Down, Sheets.
Now,
Not even close.
what's nice and easy rank?
I can't rank them anymore because
Is that local?
Circle K just like dismantled it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they took away Arizona.
What about Burn Dairy? Is that local?
Ooh, the Burn Dairy is New York, so.
They do got some good cookie witches.
Yeah. Nick, what do you got? What's your next category?
I don't have. See, my big ones is I got 7 burger places, so that's huge.
See, I had 10 burger places on mine.
I think I'll just. Really, all I have left is.
Should I just say my sit-down ones then, since we're probably going to overlap on the other ones? Or do you have another one?
I do have a few more, but they're just like, it's 1 or 2 of them. I don't have like 5.
Okay.
So I just briefly just say pizza places.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2 pizza places that I've been to.
All right.
That are like chains like that. I got Sbarro.
Gonna get me a New York slice.
It's only a 17. 7 for food, 5 for service, and 5 for craving. I mean, it's all right, Sbarro. But number 1 pizza place might surprise people because this is actually tied for 2nd overall.
What?
Ranked 27. It is Domino's.
Oh my gosh.
It is a 10 food. It is a 9 service. And it is 8 craving. 27 overall. Tied for 2nd overall in my whole list.
What?
Domino's Pizzeria. I think it's just Domino's.
Domino's Pizza.
It's good. That's my pizza. I've only been to 1 sub place, and that is Subway. I gave that a 19. 7 food, 9 service, 3 craving. Not really craving. But if we really want to count Wegmans,
ooh,
I don't know.
I think we had a missed opportunity there. Yeah.
If we really Wegmans is that's pushing Domino's. I'm telling you. But I didn't rank Wegmans. Should have. That's one of the best sub places of all time. It's a 14-incher, man, but it feels like a 20-incher. It's amazing how much more meat you get with Wegmans than you do Subway. I just don't. If I'm really hungry, I don't get filled up by Subway much. And then all I have left before chicken and burger is donuts / coffee. We've really been to 2. I will say my second one is Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
21 overall, 10 food because I love donuts. Donuts, this is really good. And underrated, I didn't put on here. Tops Donuts, really good.
Oh, dude, they do slap.
Tops Donuts is really good. But Krispy Kreme is 21, 10 food, 6 service. I don't think I've ever been to. I don't know if I've ever been to a Krispy Kreme, but I've had a Krispy Kreme. But anyway, and then 5 craving. The only reason I put a 5 craving on Krispy Kreme because there's a thing called Dunkin' Donuts. And that is tied for 4th overall. 26 points I gave Dunkin' Donuts. That is 10 food, 7 service, 9 craving. I'm a huge donut guy. Love my munchkins. That's an unbelievable place. And the only other shout out I will give, 2 shout outs, just their own categories alone. Well, actually, I won't even say Dairy Queen. So really just 1. Because I've been to Dairy Queen once, and that was it. But really one other place that needs some love, I put it under my soup category.
Soup?
Oh,
I know what it is.
Panera Bread. Yeah. Panera Bread's really good. I've
never had Panera.
It's very underrated. It's not just bread. They have other stuff.
Oh, real? You don't say.
I give it a 22, 9 food, 9 service, 4 craving. I'm not really craving it, but it is good. Food's good.
All right, so I'll go with
But I'm ready for burger and chicken whenever
all right.
you are.
All right, so I'll give my sit-down ones quickly then. Number 5, Outback Steakhouse. Love a good bloomin' onion. Number 4, Applebee's. Number 3, Chili's.
Okay.
Number 2, this is a place that hasn't gotten to New York yet, but they're expanding. I've had it in Ohio a couple times. Mission Barbecue. So
I've
good.
heard you said that's good.
So good. I got Pat to vouch for me.
That's
on that
number
one.
what?
2. Number 1, if you saw my Insta story, you'll know, Waffle House. Hands down. Love me some Waffle House.
No, I've never been to this place. That's a good list.
You've never had Waffle House?
No, I've never been to Waffle House.
Oh my
But
god!
I've never been to this other place.
If you come to the South, if you come to like if we end up going on like a road trip of sorts together, like with the squad, we need to do a Waffle House stop at some point.
Now I've been to Denny's and Perkins, and I will say Perkins is way better than Denny's.
I had Perkins on the way out to Wisconsin last summer.
Tremendous 12 is better than the Grand Slam.
I can't. What did I get? I think I
And
got
you
someone
would-
like biscuits and gravy, which is the wrong move if you're driving. By the way.
I mean,
All right, let's move into burger. And
Oh, I was gonna say,
go ahead.
what were we just talking about?
It's Perkins.
Oh, I've never been to this place. Johnny Rockets. Where's that ring?
There's one in.
I hear that place
there's
is
one.
amazing.
There is one in Destiny, and I know we as a group have wanted to do it before
always
there,
packed.
but it's always packed. Like,
I hear that place is amazing.
we need a net when we're able to go out and do things again as a society.
Yeah.
We should probably do it. Let's do chicken first, because I feel like chicken has less to debate than burger.
I only have 3 chickens.
I have 5.
I do have 7 burgers.
So the 5 for me, and we can get into it then afterward once you say.
Okay.
The 5 for me, 5 I have Roy Rogers, 4 Popeyes, 3 KFC. This will get controversial at this point. 2 Chick-fil-A,
What?
and then first is Bojangles.
Okay. See, I've never been to Bojangles, so I didn't put that in.
Okay.
But my 3 burgers.
Well, chicken.
I meant chicken.
Come on, Nick.
I've been to Popeyes once. I'm gonna put a 3 just because I need to go there more.
Yeah. It's all right. It's not.
I guess I need to go to more chicken places too. Because I love chicken.
It's an interesting market, the chicken.
Popeyes, I give it a 20. 8 food, 7 service, 5 craving, just because I just need to go there more.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't catch my tongue like it did the first. No, number 1.
Well, yeah.
Number 2 is KFC.
Mm-hmm.
25, 10 food, 6 service. I really should be lower if we're talking about that KFC over there.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my goodness! If you were talking about that one, that is a 2 service.
Well, that's the thing when you said the Taco Bell, I'm like, that's a generous service one.
Yeah, and the 9 craving because I crave KFC. But number 1, I've only been there like twice, 3 times max. But it is just unbelievable. It is tied with Domino's for 2nd overall.
Wow.
27.
You're giving away hints.
Chick-fil-A, 10 food, 8 service, 9 craving.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. I have to go.
All right.
That
Chicken one, there wasn't much debate.
I have to go.
Only because you've never been to Bojangles. And
I did
Burger-
have Bojangles. Before we get to the burger, I want to
Yeah.
just give out shout
Go
outs
ahead.
to places I need to go. I did write a bunch of them. We've already probably talked about these. And I have one that you have on there. I know for sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to give that a shout out until you say it. But here are the ones: Arby's, Friendly's, Wingstop, Quiznos, Jack in the Box, Hardee's, Carl Jr.'s, Bojangles, what you said,
Yep.
A&W, Little Caesars, Starbucks, Panda Express. I need to go to you guys someday. Waffle House. I don't know if you guys beat Sheets, but
Sheets, I tell you something.
there was one I have on here, but I know it's on your burger list. So.
All right.
But those
How
are my
many burgers
shout-outs.
did you have?
7.
Okay.
How many
So
do you have?
let's do. I'll give mine 10 through 7 first, and then we can like alternate from there. So 10 for me is Smash Burger.
Okay, yeah. Once you get to 7, we'll
Yeah.
Okay.
9 for me is Hardee's / Carl's Jr. since they're pretty much the same thing.
Are they good?
Hardee's, I don't recommend. So I need to preface it with this. I think it was more or less like kind of food poisoning, but Hardee's / Carl Jr. is a bold strategy for road tripping. It's a bold strategy. Number 8, Steak and Shake. And then number 7 for me is A&W.
Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
I've heard that place is good. Steak and Shake. That sounds like a heart attack.
So then 7 for me is A&W. So give your 7 and 6.
This place I put on the list because I've been there.
Okay.
Only been there once. I had it in Las Vegas.
See this? Damn it! This is one I really want to try. I know what it is.
It's not Five Guys.
It's
In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
I gave it a 16. I gave it a 6 food, 7 service. Maybe because it was Vegas, and I went there it was early. It still took a while. And 3 craving just because I can't get it. But In-N-Out Burger is my number 7.
That's a big one for me to try whenever we do.
It's not
when we do our Vegas 2021 trip.
And that is my 20th overall.
Okay.
Out of 20.
Number 6 for me is Checkers / Rallies.
I heard that's good.
Checkers. The only time I've had Checkers is when we've been down in Florida. Pretty good. I like it. It's drive-in style-esque food, so
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
My number 6 burger, Sonic.
I've never had Sonic.
I've been there like twice. 18, I gave it.
I feel like their shakes are better than their burgers just because they promote the hell out of it.
I think I've only had like a burger and a hot dog. But 6 food, 9 service. They are pretty good. Mm-hmm. And 3 craving just because I can't get it. So that's my number 6, Sonic.
Number 5 for me, Burger King. Very middle of the road. I like it, but, you know.
My number 5 for me, Burger King.
Wow.
20 overall, 8 food, 7 service, 5 craving, just because it doesn't compete with the others. But it is good. It is. Like, their burgers are really good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the chicken nuggets?
I like their chicken nuggets better than McDonald's.
Yeah, you know what?
But they're not beating. I can't say or else I'll spoil it.
Yeah.
So, number 4 for me is McDonald's. Funny we mentioned that, but my number 4 McDonald's, right above Burger King. Just a classic, you know. It's the same thing, you know. They don't mess up. McDonald's, I'll give them credit. McDonald's never messes up like the order.
No, not really.
You know, every now and then it can happen, but it's been a few years since that's happened.
I think the last time McDonald's messed up, they messed up and they gave me more food.
Yo, that happened with me too. They gave me like 2 extra cheeseburgers or something.
That is the one place where you order like a 20-piece or 10-piece nugget. There's a
probably
really good
get a couple
chance
extra.
There's a really good chance you could get an extra nugget or 2.
Yeah.
My number 4, you might not like it, Smash Burger.
Oh, that's too high.
22 overall.
Too high.
8 food, 6 service,
Too
8
high.
craving.
Too high.
The price is a little expensive.
I can't get behind that, dude. Too high.
I like their burgers, man. You know, I'm a guy that likes to cut up a burger. I'm weird. I got a knife.
Wait, what?
I like and it's messy, so I get a lot of stuff on it. So it almost turns
What
like
type of man are you?
Turns into a burger salad and
Burger salad.
pour some ketchup on it, mustard, Christ.
Okay.
And it becomes a good meal.
Number 3 for me, on a place that I know you haven't had, Cookout.
That was my shout out.
Cookout is very good. Comes in number 3. They literally cook food that you get at a cookout, and it's delightful. Chicken nuggets are a side there, fun fact. So, and their shakes. Oh my god, when I was in Richmond last year, I had a peanut butter banana milkshake, the best milkshake I've ever had, hands down.
I'm a big milkshake guy, and this is at Cookout. Where's Cookout again? You said?
The Carolinas, Virginia, Maryland. I think they have one in Georgia and Alabama, Florida too. So.
My number 3 is tied with my number 2.
Okay, so it's a T. Yeah, you can tell them both, and then that works.
They're tied point wise. My number 3 and would be Wendy's.
Oh no way!
26 overall. That's a 10 food, 7 service, 9 craving.
Oh.
My number 2 is McDonald's. 26 overall. 9 food, 7 service, 10 craving.
I can't get behind this with you.
It is.
Nope.
This McDonald's and my number 1 is the only ones I have craving at 10 because that is what I crave all the time. Anyway, your number 2?
Culver's, number 2.
Culver's.
They're originally a Wisconsin company, but they've expanded. I know they're in the southeast a little bit now. Really good burgers there. I prefer the melt. The burger melts when I go there. And they have traditional old-fashioned custard, which is delightful. So they're number 2 for me.
My number 1? It's about time we've said this thing. I know you said you didn't make your list, but it is number 1 overall. It is Five Guys. 5 dudes making burgers in the back. You watch it. You eat your peanuts on your ways. You wait in line.
What a crock.
28 overall. 10 food. 8 service. 10 craving. Five Guys is the number 1 fast food place in my opinion.
I can't get behind that.
You order a large fry, they give you a whole bag of fries. It's so greasy. The burger, you get a triple burger. You can put pickles. You can put lettuce. Everything on it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. If you haven't been to Five Guys, I highly recommend.
My number 1 is Wendy's, and it's not even close.
Whoa, not even close. I mean, I love
compared
Wendy's.
to yours.
I mean,
give me
my Wendy's
Five Guys.
2 points off.
Five Guys. Nick.
Five Guys.
Okay.
10, 8, 10. First.
So you just revealed your rankings.
Well, I've said them all.
So I'll give you guys my top 20 since I ranked them differently.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in.
That's right. We're supposed to give a rank.
Coming in at number 20 for me, Steak and Shake. At 19, A&W. 18, Applebee's. 17, Penn Station. 16, Checkers Rallies. 15, Burger King. 14, Chili's. 13, KFC. 12, McDonald's. 11, Arby's. I'm a big Arby's. I don't understand, before I move any further post Arby's, before I get into the top 10, the hate for Arby's. I don't get it.
Well, Paul,
I don't get it.
I don't go to Arby's because
it's not directed at you. It's an overall thing with them. I don't get why people don't like Arby's. Sorry, there was an update on my phone there too.
And it's your brother who's getting your head.
No, Pat's one of them, but he's not the only one. Arby's is delightful. You know what roast beef? They have chicken. I don't know what to tell you. The curly fries are dope.
What's the Russo's number 1 favorite place?
For me, or
like the whole family? What's the number 1 place? You know, you're like, you guys want to get fast food tonight?
Well, no, that's tough because Pat doesn't eat McDonald's. My mom doesn't do anything really from Taco Bell or really KFC for that matter. So
Burger King. And I know your dad.
That's Burger King.
Your dad is big.
My dad loves Burger King.
When there's a new commercial and something out, he has to go get it, right?
Yeah. So. All right, into the top 10 for me. Jimmy John's at number 10. 9 is Cookout. 8, Mission Barbecue. 7, Sheetz. The only gas station to make it, Sheetz. Number 7.
Well,
but they're that
good. I just didn't
number 6, Dairy Queen. Into the top 5. Number 5, Culver's. Number 4, Waffle House. Number 3, Wendy's.
Ooh.
Number 2, Chick-fil-A. And number 1, Bojangles.
Well, just real quickly, I'll just say my list. Even though I kind of showed it and I kind of said it.
There we go.
I only have 20 that I even ranked.
Mm-hmm.
So In-N-Out Burger 20, Sbarro 19, tied for 16th is Dairy Queen, Sonic, and Moe's. 15th is Subway, tied for 13th, Popeyes and Burger King. 12th is Krispy Kreme, tied for 10th, Smash Burger and Panera Bread. Tied for 8th, KFC, Taco Bell, KFC and Taco Bell. Tied for 4th is Chipotle, Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's, McDonald's. Tied for 2nd, Domino's and Chick-fil-A. And number 1, Five Guys. Five Guys versus Bojangles, Paul. And that is it.
Five Guys. Please. So, hopefully...
It is not. In-N-Out Burger is not Five Guys.
Hopefully you
Maybe that's the reason why I didn't really enjoy In-N-Out Burger, because I'm a huge Five Guys fan. We'll see. You have to try it sometime.
When we go to Vegas next year, knock on wood. All right, that's that wraps up the fun podcast. That was pretty fun, the little debate there. Nick, anybody you're shouting out today?
Shout out today. You know what? I will shout out my friend Ashley Bates. She works at McDonald's. I haven't been to her McDonald's in Rochester. She's a good friend. Yeah, McDonald's is good, but it's I think she makes them probably really good. She probably makes a good McChicken. Shout out my friend Ashley. Hope you're doing well in Rochester. Hope you're safe. That is my shout out for this week.
All right, and that wraps up the podcast for this week. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Probably be a couple weeks again before we do another podcast, only because not a ton of news coming in and out as usual. So we'll catch you guys then. Go Dinos!